home, and when we're back, we're now live. Because
really?
yes, and I'm glad.
I don't feel alive.
Well, I'm still half fucking asleep. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Look at you. You're just a ray of sunshine.
I'm fucking beaming, y'all.
He's beaming, and you're just exuberant this morning.
Is that what you call it?
Good morning, everybody. This is the Midweek Maduro, and today it's going to be all about...
Wait. You got that wrong. It's not the midweek. It's the Saturday Morning Maduro.
Notice who the guy who still half asleep is. You're right. It is the Mid-Morning Maduro. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I apologize. Mid-Morning Maduro. I know that the death
Hell, had the drugs, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Good Benadryl. Crash, and then all that Benadryl, baby. That's what it was all about. Benadryl.
That's what the street name is now.
It's called Benadryl. Go ask your purveyor and say, "I'm looking for Benadryl." They'll hook you up. So, I just had an allergic reaction last night to whatever the hell it was that I got outside when I was doing yard work, and I took Benadryl at 5:00 in the morning apparently, and it's a 12-hour Benadryl.
Dumbass.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. So listen, everybody, you're, I'm sure, wondering what the topic is and who we are. So let's begin with who we are, and we'll dive into the topic.
No, I'm not diving head first into this topic.
You gotta dive in first.
Not head first.
So since he's quiet today, I'm gonna say immediately to the right hand of God, we got the man, the myth, the powerhouse. Seamus Tully. He's not. I am, apparently.
Yes. Got any more?
To the left hand that is always soft and velvety to the touch, but still solid. We have the CIA operative. That's French, by the way. Operative.
Yeah, you know what we do with French people.
They make great French fries. Mike, the man, Striegel. What's going on, Mike?
What's up?
Soft and firm.
Soft yet firm. Yours truly, who should not have taken a 12-hour Benadryl last night at 5:00 in the morning.
You should cut it in half.
That's what I should have done. Or put it in my... Never mind. It's Duncan. I'm the cigar consigliere.
Nerd.
Years ago, somebody said that to me, and I said, I'll take that title. But it's mine. I own it. I signed on the dotted line. So if you call yourself a consigliere, you're not. I am. And yes, I am a cigar nerd. Los Tres Maduros podcast is also going on. The Tres Maduros is happening. We figured out that apparently people want money for stuff. Who'd have thunk it? So the podcast was only 30 minutes last time. I think I just finally uploaded it today out of one act of
luck.
Yeah, pure sheer luck. And what we're gonna do is around the almost 30-minute mark, we're gonna jump over there and tell everybody if you want to see the rest of it, we'll guide them towards either the YouTube channel or the Facebook Live so they can see and enjoy the rest of it. So hopefully like that we don't lose anybody saying like, what the hell? It was getting good and now we can't listen.
Wow, I don't know if it ever got good.
Sure.
It was something.
It was something.
Yeah, con permiso, a little coffee. By the way, that means excuse me. Of course, brilliant engineering technician that I am, I don't even have it on the messages here. Oh, Carol Ann, look at that, you're there. And Jimmy Knight.
Good morning.
Good morning, kids. How are you? Gosh, it's just great to see you guys.
They must have nothing better to do today.
No, they got tons, and they were part of that schedule.
Schedule.
Yes, as my good buddy Rush Limbaugh would say, schedule.
You sound like Sean Connery.
A little. We're both bald, by the way. Sean Connery and I were Porsche galore. Shalom. I can't even say. He's not.
That was a terrible one.
That was a horrible Sean Connery. So the title of the show is Holes Full of Glory.
Oh, God.
So, we do have a topic. We got a topic, Gosh, I hope my topic was not taken.
Yeah, you might want to put your seatbelt on for this one, Seamus.
So I gotta blow it up so I can see. Seamus, can you read the title that it says there?
No.
Okay.
This is a family podcast.
No.
What says
No,
when?
we're all family.
Says
We're all
when?
family. Already.
Staying safe at the glory hole.
Yes, and I may have to like curb my enthusiasm because my mom now started watching. Hola, mi viejita.
See?
Sí, look at that. Mira que está aquí. Tu hijo y tu nieto. Te digo a ti. Look at this. The kids are here, Mom. Jimmy Knight has already worked 6 hours and he's home for the rest of the day. Your work schedule is very aggressive.
I
Very
didn't work
aggressive.
today or yesterday.
You guys are already smoking. Shit, I'm running behind.
You're behind. Wake up.
No, well, not like that because this topic needs to be talked about today. This is a question that needs to be answered.
This is a public service announcement.
It is. Mikey, you nailed it with that one. Public service announcement for everybody who's had doubts, questions, queries, conundrums, if you will. I like that word, conundrum.
Big
Enigmas.
words already.
Enigmas. Pardon me, kids. Talk amongst yourselves. So, look at that. It's official, too, by the way. Look where it comes from.
Tell everybody where it came from.
British Columbia?
Yes. Where is British Columbia for the listeners?
It's in Washington?
No.
That's
it's-
DC.
District of Columbia. Never mind.
This is BC, British Columbia. Anyone?
I know.
The chair recognizes the geographic genius of Mike Spiegel. Go ahead.
It is in the great country of Canada.
Canada, yes.
Oh, mother. Okay.
Things happen differently there. I don't know if you know this or not. Canada.
You know the country protected by the Wall of America.
The greatest wall ever built, by the way. The greatest wall ever built. That's us.
You know the border between the United States and Canada is like a mile-long grass strip.
And it's pretty.
It's mile deep, and it's like all the way across the top of it.
But it's very well maintained from what I hear. Landscaping is stunning. Gorgeous, well maintained. It's almost like a golf course.
They make great garden.
He said it, not me. Love you, Canadians, guys. But this came from them. From them. That was official. The British Columbia people in Canada have concerns.
The Center for Disease Control.
Just in case you need to get serviced, and
There's a fun side that's not here because I'm gonna read this step by step. There's sections to this
You might want
topic.
to take notes.
Yeah, for anybody who wants to pull out paper and pencil, this could apply to you or not.
We'll give you a second to get out your crayons.
There's a great guy that I follow on Instagram, and I came across him on one of these like Netflix geo show documentaries, which I thought he was gonna be like some weird.
was it about glory holes?
No, but I thought this guy, I thought it was gonna be like some weird, uber leftist.
Flat Earther.
But he's not actually. He's a real cool. He's a debunker, So
The Earth is flat.
yeah, the earth is not
okay.
flat. He's the guy who would say no. You need to stop drinking that heavy in the morning. So I've
I
listened
only
to
drink Kool-Aid.
With what in it?
homemade Kool-Aid, by the way.
There's nothing wrong.
I
with
forgot
me
what
at
his
all.
I forgot what his
don't
name is, but like if you guys ever want to, his Instagram tag is Dr. Truth Warrior. So yesterday morning.
So Dr. Truth Warrior?
Possibly, Dr. Truth Warrior. I mean, he's like one of those like degree kind of guys.
I can. I'm already following Dr. Strangelove.
We all need to.
Yes.
I follow Doctor Strange. Period.
Oh.
Earth Sorcerer Supreme. By the way, for those who do not know.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, listen to this. This is literally a prove. He proves a point. Like when we're like scrolling on social media, we see always these news commentary that seem. Operative word seem to be like real deal, like they originated from, like valid news sources. And he goes, this came out of British Columbia's CDC, their Center for Disease Control.
So this isn't the national exaggerator?
Something like that. Because he said this was picked up by a news forum, but it was published by some hack. And I was like, wow. The title originally from the one that he was telling us about, telling people yesterday on Instagram was Alternative Safe Methodology
How does that work with COVID?
to Having Sex, wait for it, during COVID-19. So that was, this thing that I'm going to get into today, so you guys can laugh, was the article published in tandem by the Center for Disease Control for British Columbia, not Colonia, Columbia, whatever. And he said, this is utter nonsense. And he was just reading and making shit tons of fun about it. He goes, that's the problem. He goes, there's a lot of people on social media that all they're doing is
copy and paste,
thinking that it's got to be something very valid.
Or they just read headlines and share.
And exactly, he goes, and he said, this is not even remotely anything that should be whatever. Here's a funny second part to this.
Yeah.
Get the whole picture. Get the whole picture. Yes. Because part of the picture is not going to be good enough. So let me read what.
Are you all right over there, Seamus?
The first segment gets great. This gets really great.
Bearing.
Remember,
Got it.
British Columbia CDC published this crap. Wait for it. As you approach the hole, before you pop your peen into a neighbor's glory hole, consider the hole itself. Is it safe? Are there jagged edges? Does it appear to have been sanitized recently? Some people have reported injuries upon insertion, so be sure you stay injury-free. There is about 3 more after this, but we're going to tackle this section by section.
Listen.
It needs it.
Listen. If you're going that route, I think sanitation is the last thing on your mind.
It's a jaggedness. It's a jaggedness, man. I can't.
That's one. Secondly, you don't know who's on the other side of said hole. Therefore,
Wait. That gets addressed.
There is an addendum. There's an addendum to that statement.
I'm so glad.
Addendum is called peek before you poke.
I'm so glad they're covering this.
If you are being serviced by a certified, mind you, if you're being serviced by a certified.
Wait, time out. How do you know if they're certified? Are they wearing a badge or what?
I was going to ask, where the fuck do you get that certification?
If you are being serviced by a certified British Columbia glory hole super host, so apparently
it's an Airbnb for your dick.
There you go. They should first politely offer you the opportunity to peek through in eye level through the hole to ensure you've got the right host. Wow.
Listen.
They thought of everything.
The whole point of that is you don't know who's on the other side. It's private. Like,
But in British Columbia, Canada, they have certified.
Do they have a sign-up sheet
glory
for this
hole,
and stuff too?
and they're called super hosts. Glory hole super hosts.
How do you get that certification?
I mean, and is there money in that? Do you have like a room that you set up with multiple stalls? You're charging, I don't know, by the hour.
I'd be just too afraid that I'd go in and someone's like gonna cut it off, bite it, or stick a needle in it. Like, no, I'm not. Like, no.
All valid points.
Wait a minute. The rusty, jagged edges don't scare you away?
There is a
At least
final.
I can see that. Like, okay, I gotta look out for that. I'm gonna up over that and down under that. Like,
there is a final disclaimer that could protect your question. So the second part, this gets just absolutely better as we go. The second, so Kyle, this one's for you. I mean, not like that, but I'm saying
if you've ever gone to one of these,
we got content. We got content this morning. It's like we know what we're doing this morning. The other morning we were like, well, the other night we were like, what the hell are we saying? But this morning we're on. It's like it's on track, baby. This is so point. Number 2 has no addendums, has nothing added, but it's a very valid one. Very. Avoid gendered language. And you must be wondering, what do they mean by that?
I know exactly what they mean by that. It's 2020.
Yeah.
Try to avoid using language specific to an individual gender. For instance, oh man, that's good. Or Keep going, girl. And aim for inclusive vocalizations of pleasure. This is some deep shit right here. Maybe.
That's gross.
Yes. I added that one. Some options could be, I am appreciative of this moment of tenderness. Or my favorite one, can we make this quicker? My kids are in the car. That's my favorite. You know, hey, I got the kids and grocery in the car. The wife doesn't do this. I gotta get home, and you know, kids can be just crazy. I love that one.
Yeah.
So you're being non-gendered there. You're appreciative.
You're including everybody.
Yes, you're appreciative of the tenderness.
You know, I just realized the shirt that I'm wearing today. Hold my dignity. I've got some sketchy shit to do.
Yeah.
And now
That's not it, right?
that is definitely not.
Okay, so he will not be busy. Well, we're far from British Columbia. Far.
Yeah.
Very. There's a vast amount of time and space between us. You're fine. You're gonna be all right. Guys, I'm not making this stuff. Literally, it was posted.
It looks like it's on official page.
I mean, it's. I'm telling you, not making this stuff. This is hilarious. This guy, Dr. Truth Warrior, he's a debunker, and he finds stuff like this, and he just really just says this is bullshit. People are really taking this as like insane, like, oh my god, it's
true.
I mean, it sure could be that maybe up there that's a safety, whatever protocol or whatever the hell they do, but that's insane as far as I'm concerned. I mean, wow. The last point, again, depending upon which way you're aiming,
Yeah.
watch your back. Keep care of your other long and hard bone. Your spine. That's what we mean, your spine. While being attended to, stand with your shoulders back and knees locked.
Yeah, because that's not going to make you pass out or anything.
British Columbia hospitals, apparently, statistics here, treat more than 420 cases of glory hole related spinal injuries per month. Best advice is what comes later. Don't become a statistic. They even have diagrams. I can't make this stuff up. I swear to God. I literally posted this on my personal page because I was dying.
Hilarious.
I was dying.
Oh my god.
So there is a shining.
So basically, what they're telling you is, stiffen up so that you fall over and hurt yourself.
Yes. While your stiffy is getting non-stiffed up. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So if you were wondering earlier about the whole insurance and all that stuff, because yeah, I get it. Well, I'm glad you asked that question. So to wrap this up, all right, to wrap this segment that is sponsored by the fine people of British Columbia CDC. They sponsored this shit. Let me actually check and see how much time we got on the hey, podcasters, are you having a good time? Okay, we got about another 12 minutes. So what we're gonna do is take like 30 seconds. We're coming up on the half-hour mark, and let our podcast listeners that you want to listen to the rest of
that'll
the.
be our commercial break.
That'll be the commercial break. To listen to the rest of the nonsense that we're doing here. To definitely follow us on YouTube live at Doña Noli Cigars. So again, guys, at around a couple more, maybe
They're
10
not
minutes.
out there. That's just the mic.
I'm sorry, I keep doing that. God, you're right. God. Anyways, we'll let you guys know plenty of time, and then you guys can listen to the rest of the nonsense. So insurance, because insurance is key here.
Yes.
This is key. I think that even you're the one that found this. There's a disclaimer. I didn't even see it. There's an asterisk. Glory.
One asterisk.
One asterisk. That's all you need. One asterisk. That's all you need. One asterisk. Glory hole injuries only covered by WorkSafe British Columbia for construction workers and police officers in uniform with above average girth. Photographic proof may be required. What in the fuck is
Slide
that?
a Polaroid in there and say, look.
I'm like, look, I got injured. I'm above average girth. I was wearing my uniform. How many cops are going to glory holes in British Columbia and say, there is no crime, and I need...
Do they really not have anything better to do?
Apparently. Don't they got those mounted police guys up there?
No, the mounts, the
Canadian, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys do up there? I mean, really?
It's just cold every once in a while. They got to do something.
Gosh, but it is insane, man. It's like, what the fuck? Oh my God, it's just, no, I don't need to do that, because if I did that, then I'd be like, oh my God, we lose everybody. But it's hilarious, this whole thing. I'm like, it's mind-blowing. And this literally, I hope I didn't lose anybody, and I hope I'm gaining people, but this really was something that yesterday had me rolling on the floor laughing. First in the morning with this guy that I follow on Instagram, and then when who was it that found the article? Oh, Carter.
Yeah.
Carter Dyson found the article. He goes, I read this. He goes, oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
And he forwarded it to you.
And I said, you've got to forward it to me, man. It's insane.
Did you thank him for his hard-hitting journalism?
I said, Carter, you are our man on the streets.
You gave him a discount.
I said, you are a man on the street. I go, you get that cigar for free today. There you go. I was like, holy man. So let me ask you guys. I mean, we're all like social media.
No, I've never been to one.
No.
Okay.
Why did you automate this?
Wow, he went there. He went. No, that was.
What were we just talking about?
But that's not the
Well, wait
question.
a minute. You did go through boot camp.
And
There might be violence headed that way. There might be violence.
there's no glory hole in boot camp.
And there's not even any damn glory in boot camp. Shit. It's all pain. It's horrible. It's nasty. People treat you bad. They disrespect you. Your dignity is stripped from you. And then they make you better. Then they make you a lot better. You come back.
The dignity never comes back. You don't forget showering with 48 other dudes at the same time. It's not a good time.
He did say there was no glory holes, right?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's the only one who brought up the shower.
The showering.
48, strapping Marines all around him.
Yeah, you did kind of notice that too. You did kind of notice that statement too, huh?
So the question was going to be, have you guys, because we like to do the social media thing and we like to find like cool articles that we like. Have you just come across stuff on social media that you say, this is not, there can't be any possible validity to it, but it looks like it's from like a reputable source? Have you just seen stuff and you're like, holy shit?
No,
Lies.
but I have
He's just lying.
I have seen quite a few videos of Hajis getting smoked in like Iraq or whatever, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking rad. But nothing like,
By Hajis, he means,
Hooge motherfuckers.
bad guys, the bad guys, not the good guys, the bad guys. I had to translate sometimes for the folks out there, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you're scrolling through and you'll see like some weird article and you're thinking that just, and you just keep going because you're like
Only from Duffel Blog though, which is it's a military satire. They post a bunch like a warrant officer confused the entire company by showing up to PT one day. It's just kind of like a funny satire, joking.
Nothing wrong with that. I dig that. I know where you're going with that. I think that's great. Question posed to Mike. You don't do, I think, a lot of social media, but have you ever just like come across some weird shit? You're like, this can't possibly be true.
Yeah, probably 99% of the stuff on Facebook.
And
No, they can't put anything on the internet that isn't true.
What the hell are you smoking?
but are we talking about Facebook or that site that you go to?
They can't put anything on the internet that isn't true.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find something fun. Let me just scroll here.
I did see something yesterday where a guy took a picture of a doctor from somewhere he found and said that made up some sort of meme about, hey, this doctor did something to prove the point of America's fighting disease or some shit.
I mean,
Oh yes.
so we got a good one now. Just give us a second so we can segue into that.
Did I send that to you or?
No, I was just scrolling down.
I know I shared it to somebody. I can't remember who.
Well, we're gonna do this right now. I know we're on the other one, so we're gonna be for podcasters. We're at about 4.5 minutes out from you, so we're gonna just keep talking here, and I will let you guys know within the last 30-40 seconds that there is more and how you can get to listen to the rest of it. So I'm with you, Mikey. I'm telling you, I have on this in the morning. Back in the days, I used to read the newspaper. When it was like a thing. Right now, I just
Actually made out of paper.
yeah.
I can't read.
And I liked it because it was like a customer thing. I used to see my dad do that. You know, the morning coffee,
it's a gentleman's kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I grew up with that, and so what I do now is I have my email, I have Instagram, Facebook, and a couple of social media sources that I sort of scroll through them to kind of bring myself up to speed on whatever the crap is going on. And it is mind blowing the amount of false and fake ass news out there.
That everybody just
insane
runs. Well, wait a minute, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
You know where my brother-in-law gets his news from?
The Babylon Bee.
YouTube.
Wow, that's
and swears that everything on YouTube is true.
Get this. Somebody, I forget the news company, posted an article about NASCAR is now including Muslims into their whole rituals and everything, and it showed a picture of, so at NASCAR they race at a track called the Brickyard. It's the Brickyard 400
in Indianapolis, Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
So that whole track used to be made of brick, and then they resurfaced it, but they kept one line of bricks
1 yard
the start,
for the history of it or something.
Yes, at the start finish line, and it's customary for the winning team to go and kiss the bricks on the track.
Yeah.
So
That's
it had a picture of the winning team they were on their knees and they were kissing the bricks on the Brickyard. And then they used that picture and wrote a whole article. I mean, I'm sure NASCAR includes all religions, all kinds of people.
I was about to say, it doesn't sound like
they have a big diversity program.
But they took the image.
They completely misconstrued the image. They took this image of the winning team kissing bricks and said, "Look, now they celebrate Muslim." No, it's an old ritual. It goes way back.
Yes.
However, that sport is inclusive, but they're misrepresenting the picture.
But that's happening everywhere too. I mean, it's like there's cropping of pictures to just showcase certain things. And again,
that's been going on for ages.
Videos and voice
clips.
Yeah,
I mean, it's insane sometimes. So that's why a lot of times I always tell everybody, listen, man, if you believe everything 100% factually that you see on, and here's where I'm going with this, on Facebook, YouTube, and the social media sites that are just straight social media, then God bless you. I like to say, if I see something, then I go, let's say, I'll go throughout the spectrum. I go to CNN, ABC, Fox. I begin to go through about 3 or 4 different news resources. Are they also 100%? No, of course not. But I at least want to check out what's going on. And from there, then I'll jump into like everything from the New York Times, the Post. I go through different newspapers that also, whether they are either right or left, I don't care. But I want to see what kind of research correlates between these different media resources.
Whether they're just passing around the same information.
Exactly. Or
because it has been done.
You know, and or if it's just completely made up. Mm-hmm. You know, it's mind-boggling. So it happens. I mean, it happens left and right. I always tell everybody, I have just no idea how it is that we can begin to believe outright everything 100% as gospel that we're seeing on social media. It's insane, man. That's really insane. Michael Carter, what's going on? Good morning, brother. Oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying that. David Ehrlich. By the way, David P. Ehrlich by MLB Cigars.
Yeah, that's a great cigar.
That's Mike Bellotti, man. That's Mike Bellotti. I love that guy. He's an awesome guy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. By the way, I didn't say it, but for the podcasters and also for the people listening, we are on Spotify. I found that out earlier before we started this thing. So apparently, the service that we're working with, the company that we're working with, we love it, is as we build up listenership in different environments or whatnot, they also offer other, I guess, listening platforms.
Yes, that would be the correct way to
So right now we're only on Spotify, but that's okay. I'll take Spotify. I'm okay with that. Look at that. It turned red. That's actually really good. So we're down to the last minute. So podcasters, this one's for you. If you guys want to listen to the rest of this show, which we got a little bit longer, not much longer because I gotta go open the shop and these guys got 1,000,001 things to do. But definitely, well, I guess they don't. I got to.
I'm looking for that article about the Brickyard.
Stay tuned. In about 30 seconds, we're gonna cut off, but you can listen to the rest of it either on my personal page, Duncan Echevarria on Facebook, or better yet, go to YouTube. Doña Noli Cigars on YouTube. Doña Noli Cigars on YouTube. You can listen to the rest of it, so it's going to be great. We're going to wrap it up with a lot more fun. And we may go back to the glory hole and dive right in. Who knows?
You're going head first, not me.
I may do a loop-de-loop. Everybody, stay tuned. Perfect. Look at that.
Just so you had some vague idea what the hell you were doing.
Wow, that was not bad. Actually, good transition. Now we're going to finish up the next 15 minutes with you guys. And hopefully...
Now for the people who have the secret decoder ring.
The secret decoder ring is activated. Yes. So let's dive into this one. Look, we got another good one. You're a boxer, right? You kick ass in the ring.
Not anymore.
Oh, shut up. Jones Jr. versus Tyson. The fight of the century.
Roy Jones Jr. was one of the greatest boxers post Tyson, post Holyfield. That being said, Mike Tyson is now coming back to the ring. He is in his
the 50s. Animal, but he was an animal.
Oh yes, he was. He was a knockout.
When he went in, correct me if I'm wrong, please. He did not go in to box you. He went in to decimate you.
He was going to destroy you.
Yeah.
He actually, when he fought, it wasn't Buster Douglas, maybe. He said, "If I don't kill him, it doesn't count."
But let me tell you, I mean, they're looking both of them really good, but I gotta say,
they're both heavyweights.
Tyson's looking insane at his age.
Mike Tyson, when he quit boxing, he cut boxing completely out of his life because he didn't want. He noticed that he changed as a person, and he was just so violent, so angry all the time. So after he quit boxing, he's like, I don't want that kind of ego in my life.
Right.
So then he started doing some other things. He did some like motivational speeches and stuff like that.
A lot of people don't know this. He's got books out.
He actually did a comedy tour too.
The comedy tour, they say, was insane.
Yeah, it was actually funny as hell.
80-year-old boxer. Look at that. I love that. Nice. But we got it on a scroll here, so it'll probably pick up a couple of different like-minded. I am not messing with that old man. Hell no! Look at that. He knocked the fuck out of me.
He's actually still got some speed too.
I like him, man. Let me tell you, if he catches you the right way. But so let me ask you, if you were gonna go, who would you go for? Jones Jr. or Tyson?
Who's younger right now?
Jones. Roy Jones Jr. is younger.
By how much?
Probably
maybe
5
not,
years, maybe.
Maybe not by much. But what I'm going for, I think, and again, you got more experience on this than I do. Just on what I've seen about Tyson, something about his psyche and his ability to, I think, now bring a little bit of who he has become into the ring on top of the power and energy that he was in the ring. Now, he's 50 plus, but I think that might also give him an edge of like, you're going to have to kill me to show me that you're better than me.
I think, so Evander Holyfield always said,
great guy too.
Yes. So he beat Tyson twice, sort of, because the second fight, Tyson bit Holyfield's ear off.
But only a little bit. Listen, it was only a little bit. Tyson, we love it. Hell, we wanted more of it. Just a little bit.
Right. So I think, well, going back on that, Evander Holyfield always said, somebody asked him, how do you stay in shape? He's like, I never got out of shape. Even after he quit boxing, he was still training. Mm-hmm. Maybe not at the same capacity, but he was still running. He'd do like some heavy bag work here and there, but he never really let himself go. Like, he never quit working out at all. I don't know what Mike Tyson's training schedule was post-boxing.
He actually, from what I understand, he actually quit training altogether for a while.
Right. So if he did that, he's got a lot of ground to cover to get back to where he used to be and to get on the same level as Roy Jones. Roy Jones is not only a good boxer, but he's fast and he has heavy hands. So he's kind of
but does he still have the mental ability to go in the ring and
I think
go
so.
against somebody? You know what I mean?
think so. It's been less time since his last fight versus Tyson, so he's going to be a little bit more mentally sharp as far as ring awareness and movement around the ring.
Yeah.
I honestly think, and again, I don't know boxing. I just love watching it because I grew up watching.
Yeah, we used to put on the fights at your old shop.
To me, again, because of the technicalities that you understand, but to me, I enjoy it because of the pugilistic purity of that. It was a gentleman's sport of going in. I mean, dating all the way back to. I mean, this is like all the way back like 2,000 years to first, in Greece and whatnot, and then the fisticuff fights that were like 100 rounds and stuff like that in Europe, and then in the United States and whatnot. So I think that there's something about that is so powerful and pure that I enjoy that still to this day watching a good fight. But I'm gonna throw it out there. Me personally, I think you're gonna have to decimate Tyson in that ring.
I think Roy Jones is going to move around the ring because Roy Jones knows that Mike Tyson has atom bombs in his hands.
Yeah, I'm telling you. At his age, still has fucking sledgehammers.
Oh, yes. So, I think
so
Roy Jones...
have to stay away from him.
Roy Jones is definitely going to move around.
Play the traveling game around him.
Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret that I learned from...
Roy Jones Jr.?
No.
Okay, just check.
There's another boxer. He actually... His name is Mike Rashid King. Look him up. Great guy. He's got his own fitness line and all that. But he was a boxer. He quit, did this whole fitness thing and ran gyms and stuff like that. Well, he recently went back to boxing at 40 years old. Okay.
Keep thinking, there's still hope for me. I mean, all this fatness can go away.
Who does the grill?
Foreman.
Okay, George Foreman also went back to the ring at 40. And he won. But what I learned from Mike Rashid was in a traditional boxing stance, you have one foot out in front and one foot slightly back. Well, what Mike does is he brings his rear foot a little bit farther back and he drags his calf muscle along the bottom rope of the ring. So when he's moving around the ring, if he's backing up, he's got his leg a little bit farther back so he can feel that rope, so he can feel how far away he is from the ropes. So if he needs to lean on the ropes, he can. He knows how far away he is.
Right.
Or if he needs to get out and he feels like he's getting cornered, he knows where that next rope is, and he can just slip out one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So on a fun topic, to bring it back to the whole nonsense of weird stuff that we see on social media. So I was just scrolling right after the Tyson Jr. thing.
Not going back to the old.
No. But then I came across something that immediately. So this was reposted by someone on Facebook. And it's interesting. You listen to this thing. The article that was posted said, Tom Brady, if any one of my team kneels, I quit. Immediately, now, you got to click on the article. You got to click on the article to go to the article, but it's followed immediately by Tom Brady saying, I respect why people are doing what they are doing. So notice how they capture you. Now,
it's all about the headlines. It's all about the headlines.
Here's the reputable resource that posted this.
Oh, boy.
It's called America's Last Line of Defense, but that bold title is followed by satire for your confirmation bias. So it is an article that was sort of maybe put together, mishmashed for the fun of it.
So
the laughter.
Kind of like the National Enquirer.
For the laughter of it, and people, I can already tell you, I'm not even gonna bother reading this crap. If you're a fan of Tom Brady, I love Tom Brady. I'm not a football player. I respect his viewpoints. Like,
I'm a fan of the Dolphins.
I'm all in, baby. The Dolphins, they haven't won shit forever, but I'm all in.
Well, I mean, he's playing in Florida. So I mean, you guys are from Florida. You should, be fans.
So the long and short of it, think about that. Imagine you're scrolling, you see that the picture of Tom Brady. That very bold, strong statement. So you have to almost say, well, let me click on this and see what the hell it is. Mm-hmm. You may not even see who published it because you're so interested in the article.
And completely missed the whole satire. Big
satire. So these people, apparently in this, publishing whatever, they just create satire. It's satirical. It's funny. It's stuff to just make you maybe chuckle like, oh, this is BS.
Like what I said, the Duffel blog. It's a military thing, but same lines to that.
But going into it that is
right.
the way.
It's a general.
There are some people that don't look that deep into it, and they just automatically assume that whatever the headline says is true.
the first headline I read from Duffel Blog was like World War II veterans are going to Kuwait to fight ISIS or whatever, and I was like, no fucking way! Like, I'm looking for where I could sign up to join them. You know, like I want a fucking Thompson. I don't fucking go to Iraq.
This is the elite squad from Shield. Strategic Homeland Intervention.
Shield and A-Team.
Yeah.
See, because
ODA.
I'm telling you.
They brought what's his name? The leader of the A-Team.
George Papard back from the dead apparently.
Yeah.
So let's see if I get this right, because I'm a big comic book nerd. Shield, Strategic Homeland Intervention Espionage Law Division, I think. Anyways, if you guys know,
well, somebody's going to take what you just said and run with it as gospel.
Possibly, so Nick Fury has created an elite team of ex-soldiers from the Second World War, brought back from the ice that he found them, genetically modified them, and they're now out there. One guy has a really cool shield, but only one guy.
That's Captain America.
Yep.
Yes, because Bucky dead.
Right.
He lost his arm and all that shit. So, but that's true. It's happening out there. They're out there. They're doing it.
Well, I mean, people don't understand. Don't actually look at something and say, "Is this too good to be true?"
It's insane, man. Well, listen, we had a good fun chuckle, some interesting news, some fun news. Stay glory hole safe. Stay glory hole safe.
If you learn nothing today, learn that.
Yeah, you know what? If you're doubting what the procedures are, it's posted on my page. It's got to be real if it's posted on my page. So, but definitely enjoy yourselves. If that's you, enjoy. And remember, spine erect at all times.
And definitely lock your legs.
Lock your legs. You gotta, God, yes.
Make sure you get the whole picture.
The whole picture.
Look for the little peephole thing in the wall.
For the podcasters that came to finish up here, yes, it didn't get any better. It did not get any better. I'm sorry, guys, but I hope you're gonna laugh a little bit more and then keep watching or listening to us.
I mean, they kind of hopefully knew that it wasn't gonna get any better.
Jones Jr. versus Tyson.
I got Roy Jones.
My money. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and say 2 cigars says Tyson wins.
All right. What kind of cigars? Or price range?
Let's go $10 price range. So that's $20 in, and we can go to JR's. We'll go to JR's, and we'll do it there because they got better shit than I do right now. Love the JR people. We'll go there, and if I win 2 $10 cigars, if you win, your choice of 2 $10 cigars. Mikey, do you want in on this?
Sure, why not?
Which one are you going for?
Whoever wins.
No, it's hard not to pick Tyson, though. It is very hard not to.
What does your gut tell you?
Junior.
Okay, then 2 juniors, 1 Tyson.
So you can end up with 4 cigars if Tyson wins.
Yeah.
Hail to the yes, baby.
Yeah.
Hail to the yes. I'm down with that shit. I'll take that action any day of the week. Hopefully you will too. Everybody, listen, thank you very much. God bless everybody. Thank you for listening to the tomfooleries of my good buddy Seamus Tully, who is my guy right here, and my bestie right here, my big. Well, I'm sorry.
You heard him.
I keep forgetting he's delicate.
So soft.
My other bestie right here. This is Mike the Man Striegel. Yours truly, Duncan Ramon Echevarria, the Cigar Consigliere, says, keep your dukes up and stay the hell away from glory holes, for God's sakes. God bless you, Canadians, and all that you do for us, which is